Okay, I think I got it. I'm going to switch Shannon, you back as the host. And okay, it still says we're recording, so we're doing this. And Amanda, you are the expert here on the 30-day pushes. So if you want to pop in at any time, just let me know. If you guys have questions, you can put them down in the chat. And I love you, but I really need you to be quiet, okay? Okay, I need to focus. Okay, so some of you guys have heard this term before, a 30-day push. And, I have people messaging me asking, what can I do? What am I doing? How can I sell this stuff? Like, what's going on, basically. And, a 30-day push, I just look at it as, stuff you should be doing every day anyway. But for someone who's coming into this team new, or maybe is coming from a different company, the mindset over here is just a lot different. So I just wanted to share with you, many of you know me from maybe a previous company I was with, and Shannon too. So we're familiar with that. We've got a lot of people that come to Laval from different network marketing or DS companies. So just know you're not alone when you come to this business and you have prior knowledge already. So that's okay. But I will tell you over here, it is a huge change, such a different mindset. For me, coming here from a different company, I almost had to just wipe my mind clean, wipe that slate clean of everything I thought I knew, to really dive in head first into learning, because I think we get stuck on the I know what I'm doing. I know everything there is to know. Like, I've been doing this forever, but I am still learning every single day. So just keep an open mind when you're listening to these trainings. Absorb as much as you can and really just run with it. So anyway, what a 30-day push is it consists of a couple different things. So if you want to jot things down as we go, you can, or just re-listen later. But the first thing I'm going to have people start with on a 30-day push is what I think a lot of people call like an A to Z connections. So A to Z is like your friends list that you currently have. Pretty simple. Start with your A's. Start with the first person on your A list. One thing I always check with when I'm first checking on a person, when is the last time they posted? If they haven't posted on Facebook in 6+ months, you can probably delete this person because they are an inactive friend, I would call them. So that's the term weed or feed. So if they've been inactive for quite some time, maybe you've messaged them before and they've left you unread for 6+ months. You can still certainly try, but at that point you could decide if this is an inactive person, you can just delete them out. Otherwise, if they're not, what you're going to do is you're going to, go to their Facebook profile, go through their profile, comment on a couple different things that maybe pique your interest, that you guys have common interests on, or just something you find funny. I mean, just be genuine and really try to make that connection with them. Send them a private PM, hey, thanks so much for connecting with me on Facebook and sending me that friend request or accepting my friend request. I just love connecting with other boss babes or other moms or, whatever is relevant to that situation. It just helps build that relationship. And by going through your A to Z, you're going to make much more connections with people. You're going to start seeing your news feed change. You're going to start seeing all these new people you probably had never connected with in the past start popping up. They're going to start commenting on your stuff, and it's just going to be a whirlwind of change. So it really does make a huge difference in that aspect. So just go through your A to Z's. It takes time. If you're somebody like me who has 5,000 friends, or maybe you have 2,000 friends, whatever, it's going to take a little bit of time to do it. And that's okay. Just even if you can only do a couple a day, just do what you can. But this is something in the back of your head. If you're going, okay, I'm not talking to anybody, I have nothing to do today, you always have something you can be doing that's an income producing activity, such as going through your friends list. So that's something that I would love for everybody to work on, starting even today. The next thing that I always give as like a given that you can be doing to creating relationship is birthdays. It's so simple. All you do is go into Facebook, up in your little search bar button, just click or just put in birthdays, and it'll pop up like friends with birthdays today. And then you click on that and it'll show you everyone on your friends list that today it's their birthday. So what a perfect time or opportunity and reason to connect with somebody. Who doesn't love being told happy birthday to, right? So just go to their profile and send them a PM. Hey, happy birthday. Hope you have an awesome day. You know, something simple as that. And I've never had anybody tell me like get lost if I told them happy birthday. You know, they're always like, okay, thanks, or just whatever. It's just something genuine and simple. And at least they've seen your name, right? So you've been in their inbox, they've seen your name. You're not going to be like this random person they see on Facebook anymore because they've seen your name come across their inbox. You can go comment on, you know, their page and say happy birthday, up to you. But I find the quickest way is just to PM somebody. So that's something you can be doing every day to build those relationships as well. So I'm going through this quick because I don't know how long my daughter's going to stay sleeping. So we're just going to keep on moving. So A to Z connections with Facebook, friends, doing birthdays every day is kind of 1 and 2. And then the next big thing is finding what makes you you. That's easier said than done, right? But what I mean by this is, you guys, I know you all that are listening right now have heard about branding, right? That was like a big thing in our past company, was branding yourself. And it's true to this too. But over here, I look at not so much as branding yourself, but as just being genuine and being you. So for instance, Shannon's a great example of this. She does her Facebook Lives, and she does it around her home life about, you know, what's going on in her day-to-day life, her chickens, her kids, her grocery shopping. You know, that's what makes Shannon. That's her life, and she lives it authentically through Facebook. You know, something I want you to think about is, if you went to your Facebook page, is this really you? Is this really kind of what's happening in your life day to day? Over here, I really like to practice attraction marketing. You know, you see those posts all the time. I have a sale, buy one, get one, or I have this and this. And that is okay to post, because how else are you going to reach a mass amount of people than with just specifically putting out there what you have to give? But in between that, you know, at least once a day, try to do a genuine attraction post. So not even mentioning Lavelle, not even maybe mentioning the word thrive. I like to do my hashtags because it's subtly putting it by saying, you know, my God, I had this awesome shake this morning, or I just cleaned my whole house and did 5 loads of laundry, you know, hashtag get on my level, or just whatever. So it's authentic and it's not salesy. So to figure out what makes you you, I want you to think of, so what makes you you? Is it your children? Maybe you love pets. Maybe you love cooking. Maybe you love to work out. Maybe you're a teacher, so you're always doing new curriculum. Maybe, you know, all those kinds of things make you you. So brainstorm on that. Write down like 4 or 5 different things that, you know, you can think of. And you can start kind of focusing your Facebook around that. So I find Facebook Lives are super helpful. If you're not quite there yet in wanting to do a Facebook Live, that's okay. Like, Facebook Lives are scary, and my first few were awful, but you have to start somewhere. But really doing 2 to 3 lives a week, you guys, boost your algorithm huge. If you're not quite there yet, that's okay. I love to use this app. God, now I forget what it's called, so I'm gonna have to let you know. But you can download this app where you can like speed up your video. So doing stuff like showing as you're mixing your shake, and then you could speed it up and then put it on your Facebook in the morning when you've just done your step 2. You know, those kinds of fun things attract eyes, and you'll see you get 100, 200 views on something as silly as a 30-second clip, but it works. So stuff like that, finding something that makes you you and just branching out on that, and trying to do at least 1 post a day of something authentic, true to yourself, something inspirational, maybe a recipe, you know, that kind of stuff. The next thing I really want to share with you guys is, you know, in the Dream Team page, in Amanda's page, the Dream Chasers, there is always good content going up. Okay, make the Dream Team page your friend. Go through that page, watch any Zooms, any past lives, anything that catches your interest, watch it. The more you can learn, if you're not, I've read this or seen this, or maybe it was on a Zoom I watched the other day, but it was something like, if you're not doing other income producing activities, you should just constantly be learning and absorbing new information. So learning about your products, learning about your ingredients, just learning about social networking in general, reading inspirational books, self-development is huge. So tuning into those Zooms, I don't know if you guys know, but every Wednesday night, Lisa or another leader in our team does a team Zoom. And the topics are always somewhat different every week, but there's always such awesome information given. Every time me and Shannon have ever talked and we're like, we've got this going on, we're going to skip the Zoom tonight. And then we end up tuning in anyway. And we're like, holy crap, like, why did I even think I was going to skip that? Because every time I plug in, something new, the light bulb goes off and the fire is in my belly and it just pumps you up and I get goosebumps. And like, I watched the team Zoom this morning and I was crying. And, there's just so much with this company that I emotionally attach to. And I find you guys will too. So just plugging in, showing up, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. I can tell who's maybe going to be successful and who's not by who is actually plugging in and who is actually taking the time to watch an hour-long Zoom. Yeah, it sucks to devote an hour of your time, but in the big realm of things, an hour over a 24-hour day isn't quite a lot. A lot of times I'll just turn my Zoom on in the background while I'm cooking supper. Like, yeah, I may not be like staring at it, but I'm still listening to it. And it's always recorded. So if you have stuff going on and you can't get onto it, there's always the recording. You can try to catch even 10, 15 minutes of later. So yeah, that was kind of it in a nutshell, and really just trying to practice more of an attraction marketing standpoint. With Lavelle, you can go into the Dream Team page and search in the search bar attraction marketing. There was a really good Zoom done on that by Lisa, I don't know, a couple of weeks, a month ago or something. So that one is fantastic at explaining attraction marketing. And then there's a little post they did after with a good example of it, if you need to listen up or read up on that. And yeah, just doing those income producing activities every day. So I know it's a lot, but I guarantee you, if you do these steps for 30 days, you're going to see your Facebook change. Or maybe you're an Instagrammer. You can practice these types of things on Instagram too. Instagram is not my strong part, but I know some people that are super successful with it. So whatever your social network platform is, that's what you kind of want to plug into. So maybe Facebook isn't your strong part, and that's okay. But find your platform that works for you and really push this 30-day push on that platform. I think for most of us, it's probably Facebook, but I know there's people out there that kill it in other forms. So anyways, that was my say. Amanda or anybody, do you have anything to add? You can unmute.
I think you got everything.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Amanda.
I was just saying she's got everything that I would have said. So.
Okay.
No, I was just going to say that the 30-day push really has changed my business, because I was able, not getting interest really, to every day I was touching base with new people, and everybody that you add on your friends list, you send them just a quick message, say, hey, thanks for connecting, and then try to end everything with a question so they always have to respond. So anyway, that's all.
Yeah, for sure. Shannon's been doing a 30-day push for like 60 days. But that's okay. Like I said, this doesn't have to be limited to only doing it 1 month. I think by going through a 30-day push and kind of getting over that hurdle of, oh my God, there's so much to do, it just kind of becomes the norm of, I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is I send out my birthdays. It's just habit now as I'm getting ready. That's just what I do. As I see new people pop up in my messenger as, oh, blah, 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 just joined or whatever, my first instinct is just to go message them. No, by no means do I say cold message people. No, your first message to somebody should never include what you sell, ever. I don't care. Just, it should be a genuine, hey, how are you? and then go into it, even if you just start with that. But with your first line to somebody should never be about your business. And that's just about being respectful. For me, I don't want to be sold to. If somebody messages me, I get them every single day. I don't respond. Or if I do, it's with something catty because that's just how I am. But yeah, you just want to be that person, right? And same with doing 5 posts a day about your business. Keep it fun, keep it fresh. I use Pinterest a lot for my photos, or I make them myself. I'll take a picture of whatever and I go edit it. So the sky's the limit with what you want to do, but just make it fun. And that's the biggest thing, is be excited, make it fun, and your energy is going to attract what it will. So anyways, I'm going to figure out how to stop this. I don't know how, but I'm going to go ahead and exit this out. So thanks so much for hopping on, for those that did, and message me if you have any questions. Bye.